Thank you, Mark, for being here today. Can you tell us your full name and how do you help clients?
My name is Mark Herschberg, and I help people in lots of different ways. So I am typically a CTO, although currently I'm working as a fractional CTO, helping companies with their tech problems. I'm also an instructor at MIT and the author of the Career Toolkit, Essential Skills for Success That No One Taught You. And formerly, I've worked in the lead generation industry, building lead gen platforms to help our clients find new customers.
Wow, you have a lot on your plate.
I keep
I,
busy.
I know you and we met in Clubhouse. So my question is, what do you love most about Clubhouse?
Clubhouse gives that kind of mixing that we get when we go to events, virtual or online, where we can run into people who we otherwise might not encounter. And that can lead to all sorts of opportunities.
Very true. Now, how much time would you say you spend on the app?
I probably spend maybe a couple hours a week. For where I am and what I do, it's not clear it's a optimal ROI for me. I'm still exploring that. Not all lead generation tools are good for all types of business.
Very true. Now, what cool connections have you made since you've been on the app?
For me in particular, because I have my book that just came out a few months ago, I've been doing lots and lots of podcasts. And it's been fantastic for meeting podcasters. I think one of the areas where it's very successful, podcasters and guests, I think Clubhouse does really well for that.
Very true. Now, you said you did lead generation in the past. So, how have you generated leads from Clubhouse for your book or for your business?
For my current business, it's primarily been the podcasting, which of course is indirect because I'm not selling directly at podcasters, but lets me reach a larger audience. I also, through my work as a CTO, I've spoken in different rooms on cybersecurity and other areas where I've worked. Long term, that might lead to something. And it really depends on what you're offering. If you have something that's more of a low price point, where it might just be you have to make the customer aware, it's a matter of just getting that information out, finding the customer interested, and you can convert to a quick sale. When you're selling a large enterprise project, as I've done in the past, or in my case, selling my services, if I'm going to be a fractional CTO or consulting on other issues, that's not something someone hears you one day and then hires you the next. It's about that lead generation to take you down the path for the relationship building that ultimately leads to long-term success.
Now, I see your book in the background. Can you tell me what is your book about and what made you want to write it?
Years ago, I discovered when I was hiring people, I could find people who understood marketing or software, whatever their domain was, but they were missing other skills. At the same time, companies went to MIT and said, we love your students, but they are missing leadership, communications, negotiation, networking, team building, all these important skills. And it's not just MIT students. Companies have told universities across America, these are the skills we want but can't see. So I got involved in helping to design the class at MIT and teaching it the past 20 years. So the book, it's broken into 3 sections. It's based partially on that class. First one, careers, creating a career plan, being successful at work, managing your manager, understanding corporate culture, learning how to interview from the hiring perspective as well as from the candidate's perspective. Second section, leadership and management. And the third section, communications, negotiations, networking, and ethics. All the skills companies want, but which we've never been taught.
Wow, I like that first one. You said managing your manager. Wow, that's that's interesting.
Those are little skills that people don't even mention and it trips us up, right? If we don't have a good relationship with our manager or coworkers, we don't quite sync, we
Yeah,
become inefficient. But if we get it right, we really accelerate our careers.
awesome. Now, have you been a moderator on Clubhouse, and what does that entail for you?
I have been a moderator on Clubhouse. I've also had an extensive background doing public speaking, speaking at large in-person conferences, moderating panels. So it's really the same type of techniques, mildly different because we don't see body language, of course. And so you have to be a little more alert for what's happening and look for different signals. But really, as a moderator, is about making the audience get value and the guests look good, the other speakers on the panel look good. So you're always paying attention, not just to who's speaking and do I need to cut someone off, but really where's the conversation going? What's the level of interest? And how do we make it valuable for all parties involved?
So very true. Now, if someone was just jumping onto Clubhouse, I know that the people with Android are coming soon. What's one tip you can give them to be successful?
Be open-minded, though at the same time be cautious. So Clubhouse, there's some amazing, great people, and you can get in the same room and ask questions to people you might not otherwise even be in the same city with. On the other hand, I also see lots of people say, oh, hi, I'm an expert in whatever because I say so, or I wrote a few things in my profile. So really do your homework. Are these people experts? And is what they're saying making sense? So don't just believe someone because they claim to be an expert.
Very true. Test, test, test. um, where can people find you online if they wanted to reach out to you, or if they wanted to purchase your book?
You can go to my website, thecareertoolkitbook.com, and there you can learn more about the book, get in touch with me, download the free app that has a lot of great content. It's free for Android and iPhone. There's a whole resources page with lots of links and downloads, all free, and all of this at thecareertoolkitbook.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mark, for your time. And we will see you in Clubhouse.
Thanks so much for having me on the show. Thank you, everyone, for your time.